present. Now all of you type present. Good morning, all of you. First of all, welcome to class 12 and we are going to start with informatics practices. Now see, before starting, few points. Today it is actually our introduction class. So I am going to give you introduction about your syllabus, the practicals, about the project, okay, about notebooks, so that you will understand, and on the basis of that you can decide like how you are going to prepare all these things, right? So the very first thing is most important thing. See, attendance is compulsory, okay? It for your live classes, as per CBSE also, attendance is compulsory. 75% attendance is required to give annual examination, okay? And your attendance will be marked on the basis of the live classes you are attending. So all those who are present, it is compulsory that when I will ask you to type present, you have to type present, and later on your attendance we are going to mark on the basis of this. That is the first thing. So the very first thing is to be punctual. Now the second thing is about your syllabus. As I said that, see, last year you were having reduction in the syllabus, right? But now this year, complete syllabus you will be having. Reduction in the syllabus means last year you were having 70% of the syllabus as per CBSE. But this year you are going to have complete syllabus. So the very first thing that you should know is about the syllabus that you are going to have. So if we will talk about your syllabus, so you can see over here, the very first part is your complete book is divided into these 4 parts. Okay. The very first part is data handling using pandas and data visualization. This is completely new topic for you. So you need to import separate libraries, and then you have to make programs in this. Okay. Then next is database query using SQL. See, this we have done last year also. You know how to create tables in MySQL, then how to write simple queries in MySQL. So again, you will be having those, and no doubt, very scoring topic actually. Okay, by using this topic, you can easily score very good marks also. So again, this will be there. Plus, we will be having connectivity of these two. Now, what is the meaning of connectivity of these two means? From Python, you are going to create table in MySQL. From Python, you are going to insert records in MySQL. From Python, you are going to update any record. From Python only, you are going to delete any record. So everything via Python means all the code for insert, delete, update, search, everything you will be writing in the Python, and it is going to execute in the SQL. How it will be, that we will see later on, but connectivity we will be having, and that connectivity actually we are going to use when we are going to make project. Okay, so that thing you have to keep in your mind. Then next is introduction to computer network. This is completely theoretical chapter. It means basically you have to go through all the points like what is network, what is networking, what are its advantages, disadvantages, what is its requirement, then what are the various devices we are using when we are connecting computers in a network. Okay, so all the things related to establishing a computer network will come over here in this particular chapter. Again, I'm repeating again that this is completely your theory based chapter, fine. Then societal impact. Now, in this particular chapter, you are going to have so many basically points which are based on, we can say like the things we have to follow on the computer world or when we are on the internet. For example, digital footprints, what are the ethical issues, copyright, cyber crime, cyber laws, all these means basically about cyber world. Okay, the things we must follow will come over here in this particular societal impact chapter. Then you have project, and then you have practical. Now for the project, sorry. Now for the project, the very first thing that you have to keep in your mind is that you are going to think separate project. Okay, from today only you start thinking for the project. I'm going to give you 7 days for this. It means today it is Monday 12th. Next Monday I will be asking you what topic you have decided for the project. Now the next question is what type of project, or how we are going to make, like that. So many things you will be having in your mind. So one thing you have to keep in your mind, any project basically which is giving you the flexibility of storing information in the database as well as doing some calculations in the database. For example, I'm giving you few examples. The reason is because now only you have to start thinking. Okay, it will be your 8 marks in your board examination. So, sorry, 5 marks. Okay, so when we talk about project, I'm giving you 2-3 examples. You are not going to use those. Okay, for example, the very first example is, suppose you are having school management. Again, you are not going to use that. But suppose if I'm making any school management project, in that particular case, I have to understand that how many tables will be there. Then we can store information of the student. We can retrieve information of the student. We can do calculations also. Like for example, when we have to calculate your result or your attendance. So that particular time we are doing so many calculations, fine. So that type of project you have to make. Second type of project could be, for example, library management. Okay, so many management, for example, hospital management, then different types of reservations are there. So, for example, airways reservation, then your bus reservation, railway reservation, like that. So many projects we are having, but try to think for something very unique, very different. Okay, the reason is because, and plus it must be according to your interest. It should not be like that. Therefore, I am giving you 7 days to think. Okay, so that you can think any better thing. You can keep on asking from me via WhatsApp also, like you are thinking for this, whether it is appropriate or not. Because ultimately, I'm going to decide that whether you can do calculations in that or no. Plus, you can create database and you can store the informations or no. So all those things, fine. So this is how you are going to think for your project. Okay, then next is practicals. Okay, next is practicals. Sneha, you can see recorded section of first 10 minutes and then type present also. Okay, now the next thing is the practicals. Now see, in practicals, I will be providing you the list of practicals which is prescribed by CBSE, which will be considered, which you have to submit during your board practical examination. Fine. So as I will be giving you list now only, and then what you have to do, like when we will complete any chapter, then based on that particular chapter, whatever practicals are there, that practicals I will be asking you to execute and to display me. Okay, so it is not like in one day you have to make all your 25 or 30 practicals. No, when we will complete a particular chapter, then I will be giving you 3-4 practicals based on that, and you have to execute and you have to submit me the PDF file of your practicals. Anyone, any doubt up to here, first of all? Okay, one more doubt. What is pandas? Okay, see, this will be, as I already said, that this is completely different topic as compared to your last year. Last year, we have done all basics of Python, like what are lists, what are tuples, what are dictionaries, then how we are going to use loops, how we are going to write conditions. Okay, that much is required again in this particular year also. But over here, we will be having, we are going to concentrate more on pandas. This is one library. Basically, this library will be used for data analysis purpose. As we are saying, no, that in IP, we are going to do analysis of data. Okay, so for data analysis purpose, this particular library we are going to use. And then data visualization, for that, see, we are going to make so many charts on the basis of informations that we are having. So for making all those different type of charts, we are going to use another library. Okay. Now the very first thing, the most important thing, as I said, we are going to actually start with this chapter only, with first chapter only. So what you have to do is, first you must have two modules installed in your system. Okay, that is the first important thing. Now, how to install those modules? Because see, ultimately you will be facing problem if you will not understand that how to install those modules. For example, in my system, it is already installed. I'll show you the screen of mine. See, for example, if I am typing import pandas, see, it is already installed. I will not get any error over here. But when you are going to do the same thing, you will be getting error. Remember, this will take time. When suppose if this Python prompt is coming over here again, it means pandas is installed in my computer. Okay. And I'm 100% sure that it will be not installed in your system. First is this, and second is import, because see, when you are going to add the library, better is to add both the libraries together. Matplotlib dot pyplot. You can write these two names also. See, it is again installed in my system, so I'm not going to get any error message. For your first, second chapter, you need this library. For your third and fourth chapter, you need this particular library. Fine. Now, how to add this? So for that, simply go to File and then open. Then you click on Open. Okay. See, this is your Python 37. In this, click on that Python 37. Over here, you have to see your scripts folder. This is your script folder. Double click on this script folder. Now over here, shift and right click. Again, I'm repeating, shift and right click, then only this option will be visible. Open PowerShell window here. Otherwise, this option will not come. For example, if I'm writing directly, if I'm doing right click, see, it is not coming here. So therefore, you have to press shift key and then you have to again do right click. You can see over here, it is given open PowerShell windows here. When you will click over on this particular option, you can see another window will get open for PowerShell. Now in this, see, actually what we have done, we have used this location. Okay, that in my computer, this is the location of script folder. So over here, what I wanted to do, I wanted to install those two library. Now, whenever you wanted to install any library, you have to write the command pip install and then your module name. My module is pandas. Okay, it is already installed. So it will be giving me the message that it is already installed. But when you will write like this, remember internet must be there in your system in that particular case. Now what it is doing? It is checking, you see, it is given over here, requirement already satisfied. Everywhere it is showing requirement already satisfied. The reason is because Panda is already installed. But in your case, it is going to install this. Okay, similarly, once this is done, then pip install another module name. Now my second module is matplotlib.pyplot. So matplotlib.pyplot. See, it is compulsory that everybody is going to install today only, so that when we are going to do practice in that particular case, see, it is not working. So directly type matplotlib, pip install matplotlib. So you can see over here requirement already satisfied. Okay, everywhere it is given requirement already satisfied. It means in my computer actually it is already installed. So these two libraries you are going to install. I hope this is clear. If anyone is having any doubt, then you let me know now only, because all the screens are open. So I will type again if you have any problem. Any step you want me to repeat again, or it is clear? Okay. Achha, chalo, do one more thing. Add one more library. Once this is done, no, add one more library. That when we will be doing connectivity, that time we will require. That is pip install MySQL. Two you are going to write. First is MySQL and second is MySQL.connector. Again, I am getting requirement already satisfied. And last is pip install MySQL.connector. Okay, so again, I am getting requirement already satisfied, but in your case, you see it, you have to install it. Okay, so ultimately what you need is, and see, once it is installed, then you have to type this. For example, if you will type import pandas, so it is going to, very first time it will take time. Okay, when very first time when you are opening your Python and then you are writing this, no, it will always take time to import this library. Okay, later on, it will work. So most important thing is these two you are going to use. Okay, then after this, one more thing you have to keep in your mind, that is your notebook. See, this time we are going to ask your notebook also for submission and for correction purpose. Fine. So means not in the last, regularly. Means you will be getting a time slot when you are going to submit your notebook in the school, and then we will be checking those notebooks and we will be giving you back later on. Fine. Means for that complete time timings will be given to you. So what you have to understand, that it is compulsory for every student to make notebook also. Okay, so in that particular notebook, whatever work we will be giving you over here, plus whatever work we will be giving you in the, for the homework, both the things you have to write. That we are going to tell you continuously, that this part you have to write or that part you have to write. So all these work we will be giving you according to the topics that we are going to cover. Okay, then one more thing is about the book. See, the screenshot of cover page of the book is already sent to you. Okay, I have already sent to you on WhatsApp, and I have circled the topics. Whatever topics were there, all those topics I have circled. So you can see in that total 4 topics were there. Again, I'm repeating, data handling was the first topic, because see, actually with the same cover page, we are having book of last year also. So therefore you must be clear with the topics. Okay. So when you will go to the shop for purchasing, first topic is data handling. Second is database query using SQL. Third is computer networks, and fourth is societal impacts. Okay, so all these you are going to check, and then only you are going to purchase. Is this is clear? All of you, is this is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Happy to listen your voice. Acha, now one more thing. See, about your project, as I was saying, I just wanted to share with you one more thing, that is, see, you will be having first is connectivity. I'm just repeating this again. Connectivity. First is from Python to MySQL. This is the first thing you will be having. It means your Python will be your front end. This will be your front end. Front end means where we are going to write the coding part of the programming language, and MySQL will be your backend. Okay, MySQL is your backend. Backend means where actually, which will be at the back side of your program or the software, and actually where we are going to store the information. Fine. So this is the first thing. Second, you have one more thing in your syllabus, that is Python with CSV file. Okay, anyone knows what is CSV file? Anyone knows what is CSV file? It is comma separated value. Okay, see, right now you are not having any idea, so only you remember this is nothing but a type of file. where all the informations are written, which are all the informations are separated by comma. For example, I'm just giving you one example. For example, if I have to write your name, okay, so I'm writing name, comma, then suppose your roll number, suppose 101, comma, gender I have to write. So gender I will be writing, comma. So it is something like this. Means in MySQL, if you will see, the information was given in the table format, but here if you will see, the information is written which is separated by the comma symbol. So therefore CSV files are also known as CSV files are known as comma separated value. Means each and every value or the information is separated by the comma symbol. Is this clear? Okay, so why I have explained you this right now, because see, you can think for the project based on connectivity from Python with MySQL or Python with CSV file. It is your choice, but the main thing what you have to decide first is the topic. And see, it is completely based on first come first serve basis. It means if any student has selected any particular project and if it is approved by me, in that particular case no other student will take that particular project. Means all students will be taking a separate project. Fine. So it's not like and first come first serve. Why I'm saying like this? Because whomsoever will think first will be getting the first preference of selecting that particular project. But think for something different. Even you can think for some games also, but remember simple one. We are not going to go for the complex things. Whatever we are having in our syllabus, on the basis of that only we are going to make. Is this clear? Acha, and one more thing, what about books? Everybody has purchased or no? Disha, you have purchased the book?
Not yet, ma'am.
So get it better so that we can start. What about Hershey?
No, ma'am.
Very good. Khush?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Lavanya? Lavanya, what about yours? Better just check your mic, it is not working. Lavina? Mantasha? Seema?
No, ma'am.
Sneha?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Better see, now you have 3 days holidays, right? So purchase the book and see, get it cross-checked from me. At least remember, you should not purchase the old book or the previous book. Fine. And today I'm giving you this work that you think for the topic of your project. Then within these 3 days, get it approved from me, because once it is reserved, nobody else can take. Okay, I'll share. Means if anybody's project is approved, no, I will just share with other students in the WhatsApp, so that no other student will think or no other student will take that one. Okay. Okay. Now, anyone, any other doubt? Otherwise, we'll start after 3 days. Whatever is the topic that we are going to start after 3 days. Anyone, any doubt? Fine. Syllabus I will be sharing with you again. What else? Better topic completely depending upon your hobby और यूनिकनेस. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि आप कोई भी कॉमन टॉपिक ले रहे हो. थिंक फॉर समथिंग डिफरेंट, समथिंग मीन्स so that, see, if it is based on your hobbies, no, you will be having more knowledge related to that. You see like which particular field you like and think on the basis of that. Because generally teachers are also asking that why you have taken this project or why you have selected for this project only. So therefore, if you have more knowledge of that project, no, that only you should go for. कुछ भी हो सकता है topic, that you have to decide. If I will be giving you, it will be forceful from my side. Better is that you decide. Okay, and see, when one more thing I forgot to tell you, that suppose I'm giving you one example, ठीक है? How you will be discussing with me. जैसे अगर for example, I'm just showing you with one example. Suppose I'm saying it is student management. So this is how you are going to discuss with me that, ma'am, I'm selecting student management. Fine. Then I will be asking what you are going to do in this. Okay. So your answer will be something like this, that I'm going to maintain the personal information of student. That is the first thing. Personal information means, for example, your GR number, name of the student, class of the student. See, this is how you are going to share your views with me. Class of the student, then roll number of the student, phone number of student, father's name, mother's name, then address. So these all will be considered as your personal information. Then secondly, I'm going to store exam related information of the student. Actually, see, now what you have to understand, I'm making two tables. This is first table, which is going to have all these informations in the database in MySQL or in CSV file. Similarly, in exam table, again, I will be having, suppose, serial number, then GR number. Why I'm using GR number again? Suppose I wanted to combine these two tables, I must have something which is common in both the tables. Fine. So it's unique. GR number we know will be unique. So this ID only I'm going to use over here again. So GR number, after GR number, type of exam, for example, PT1, PT2, annual, half yearly, like this type of exam. Then again subject. Subject means you have to be actually very specific. After subject, then maximum marks. I'm writing here maximum marks, then marks obtained. Okay, and then like this I'm going to store the information. See, I'm just giving you rough example. Okay, then after that, if I wanted to store your conveyance related, suppose I wanted to store your conveyance related information. So again, for example, I'm storing here bus ID. Then after bus ID, again, student name. Then suppose your how many installments are there, and then like this. Now it is up to you that how much big you wanted to think. Better is, I will suggest, don't use more than 2 tables. 2 or maximum 3 tables are more than sufficient for the project. Okay, so this is how you are going to think first. Then we will discuss that what you wanted to do, where will be the calculation. So you can discuss over here that the calculation will be over here. Okay, so something like this. So you are going to like whenever any new student will come, you are going to insert the record in the personal table. Now, whenever the exams will be there, in that particular case, we are going to store the marks of the students in the exam table. If that student is availing conveyance, then in conveyance table, I'm going to store all the informations of the student. Okay, so this is how you are going to discuss your project with me. Clear? Okay, so total 3 work. First is to get the books. Second is to install pandas and matplotlib in your system. And third is to think for the project. Okay, then good day all of you.